Hey everybody, Ian back here with you, Entertainment Examiner today. Hope everyone had a great weekend. My friend Kyle's back with us today.
Hello!
We are here to review a movie that you'll be hearing a lot about this next month in terms of award shows. There we got SAG and Golden Globe nominations, and I'm sure Oscar noms are on the way for the movie Fences, based on a 1987 play by August Wilson. This movie stars Denzel Washington and Viola Davis. Denzel Washington plays Troy, a man who's really trying to look and find himself in a world that keeps changing, and he's just trying to find his way.
Yeah, he doesn't change a lot.
He doesn't change a lot.
That's and really the fences of the title is kind of
very much a metaphor for.
But it's both a metaphorical and an actual fence that he's been trying to get his son to help him build for quite some time. But
a literal fence.
Yeah, but in the 1950s, when this play takes place, he doesn't move around a lot.
He does not.
In the movie. Or in the story, he does kind of start to move up a little bit, but it's not enough for what it is that he wants to get accomplished in life.
Right. Now, this as a play, it originally starred James Earl Jones, who was brilliant in it.
Yeah.
And the revival did star Denzel Washington and Viola Davis, who both won Tonys for their work.
Correct. Yes.
So this film, Denzel is one of my personal favorite actors. I hope he'll get another Oscar nomination. He's already won 2 for Glory and Training Day, and he's again brilliant. This is a very tough role, and as Kyle says, he doesn't be quiet.
He doesn't stop talking.
Stop talking.
He doesn't stop talking.
No.
Well, he's not quiet either.
He's not quiet either. He gets up and he's talking.
It's a very verbal role.
It is.
There's a lot of words.
There is, and that would be
a lot of words.
It's a challenge.
It's one of those kind of at least in theatrical literature, it's one of those roles where it's kind of the African American answer to Death of a Salesman in terms of tragedy and things like that, and it's that kind of that high peak of roles that you can play. Arthur Miller and in Death of a Salesman, Willie Loman is his kind of grand role, and Troy Maxson in Fences is kind of that exact kind of answer to that, and it's a huge mountain to climb.
It is.
It really is.
It's a very difficult. I mean, I was quite exhausted after the movie. I couldn't imagine doing that character every night. It's very taxing, and it's a lot to build. It just builds and builds and builds, and at one point in the movie, I won't tell you in case you want to see it, there is a big reveal, but it's a brilliant scene between him and Viola Davis, and she will surely get a supporting actress nomination. Hopefully she'll finally win an Oscar.
I have no doubt.
Yeah,
I have no doubt.
She's a mess, and it's,
in a good way.
In a good way, and it's perfect. And but there's no overacting. It's not that like she's a mess or he's eccentric to the point where it's like, okay, this isn't believable. It's very believable because of the time they're in.
Correct.
And the situations that arise, and he's really not a good guy.
No, it's really not.
He's a very flawed person.
Incredibly flawed, and really all of the characters are flawed, and which which makes the best kind of drama and the best kind of characters.
Yeah.
So you're not playing a one-dimensional kind of person. But let's just talk about Viola Davis there for a hot second.
Yeah.
Holy cow! The woman is a force of nature.
She is.
And
she's a brilliant actress. Nominated for Doubt for an Oscar, and she won the Emmy for How to Get Away with Murder, the TV show, which she's very good on that.
She came out of nowhere, at least in movie terms, 6-7 years ago, something like that.
8 was Doubt.
And has steadily worked her way up. In terms of exposure to people,
in a short amount of time.
Exactly, and if you've never seen Viola Davis do anything, she is a force to be reckoned with.
She is, especially in this movie. She runs the gamut of emotions. I got emotional during her scene, and I don't get emotional during movies very much. I'm pretty stoic, but
there you go.
It really pulls at your heartstrings. There.
Yeah, exactly. She goes toe to toe with Denzel Washington.
Easy, and that's no easy task.
Not
Denzel
at all.
was awesome.
So yeah, so this is a fantastic adaptation of the play.
Yes.
And a great movie in and of itself.
Yes. And I also like to acknowledge Mike Helty Williamson, who plays his brother Gabe, who you all know as Bubba from Forrest Gump, plays his handicapped brother who was injured during World War II. And he does great work here. I haven't seen him in a long time. Also, Russell Hornby, who plays his son Lyons,
yes,
is good here. And so there's a lot of good supporting work. And the actor who plays Bono, whose name escapes me, who was also in the play.
He was also, yes. When Denzel did the play, he brought him, Viola, and himself back over from Broadway,
yes.
and they've lived those characters now, and you can tell they gel very very nicely.
Also, Denzel directed this film too. It's only the third film that Denzel's ever directed, and he does good work here. There's a lot of, I think all the close-ups are in the right place. I think the movie still felt like a play made into a movie. I didn't feel like it
no, but
that was my only flaw, but it wasn't really a flaw.
And I'm going to disagree with you on that. I think part of the point of the movie is that it's very kind of claustrophobic. There's not. I feel that when they did open up the locations, either on the back of the garbage truck, or when they moved to the front yard, or they moved into the house, it worked for what it needed to. In terms of, it got them out of the backyard, which is where the play takes place, in the backyard of the house. But it wasn't them, getting in a car, just going for a drive to get away from it. That was, in my opinion, that was kind of the whole point, that everything rotated around this house and around Troy and everything.
Yes.
You didn't have a whole lot of other locations you could go to, because he didn't allow you to go to other locations.
Right.
So, there you go. Agree to disagree on that one.
That's fine. No, that's good. But I mean, we both liked the movie a lot. It was excellent, very very well done. Definitely a must see, making a lot of top 10 lists. And it's out, I think, everywhere now. It opened on Christmas Day. It's not really a Christmas movie.
Not at all.
Not at all. It's a kind of depressing movie, but
but with a redeeming end at the end. Yes.
Redeeming end, and if you like good acting, I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find many better films that are kind of as immediate as this one is.
Yeah.
So,
It speaks really well to now.
It does. It's very relevant to now.
Which surprises a lot of people.
And Kyle and I both went into it not knowing a lot about it.
That's correct. I had not read the play.
I did not know anything about it, and the trailer doesn't give away much, which is good. So, and I also like the conflict with his younger son, too, who wants to go to college on a football scholarship.
Yeah, Troy was a washed out
baseball
player, and so that kind of conflict of not allowing his son to do what it was that he was supposed to do, it just adds a little bit of it adds a lot of tension and conflict to the piece. So there you go.
Great movie. Okay, go check out Fences. Thank you again to Kyle for joining me this week.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
I go out of here every morning, I bust my butt, 'cause I like you. You're about the biggest fool I ever saw. A man is supposed to take care of his family. You live in my house, fill your belly with my food, put your behind on my bed because you're my son. It's my duty to take care of you. I owe a responsibility to you. I ain't got to like you. Now, I don't give you everything I got to give you. I give you your life. Me and your mama worked that out between us, and liking your black ass wasn't part of the bargain. Now, don't you go through life worrying about whether somebody like you or not. You best be making sure that they're doing right by you. You understand what I'm saying?
Everything that boy do, he do for you.
It's not easy for me to admit that I've been standing in the same place for 18 years.
Well, I've been standing with you. I gave 18 years of my life to stand in the same spot as you.